going through life thinking you're leading your own life, not realizing that it is orchestrated by someone else. It is plagiarized by someone else. And it's to the point where you have a ton of clones, you have a ton of people claiming who you are. Somehow they thought if they walked or talked like me, if they mastered my mannerisms, weird shit, that they could become me. That's why God works from the inside, not the outside. Anyone can be fooled by the outside. That's why God operates inside. You need to go within inside yourself to fix your demons. Demons are only able to do anything to a person when you invite them in. That means you have to be tempted. That means maybe you should understand more about temptation and then building up some strengths over your weaknesses. So whenever you are tested, because that's what you're going through in life, they're all tests that you must pass to get off of this planet and not have to come back, to be in a higher existence of a being. You got to solve your problems. You can't run from your problems. Problems from your childhood, middle school, high school, adulthood, no matter what. If it affects you to a point where it's changing your face, it's changing your mind, it's starting to make your body twitch, and you having some form of a split personality or some ADHD or some PTSD or some mood, anxiety, depression, you need to say to yourself, self, why do you feel like that? Why does these things trigger you this way? And if it brings you back, because usually it will, to a person, place, or thing, I'm telling you, you need to reenact that form of that timeline with that person or people and situation. And even though it's a past tense timeline, right, or situation, it is still in your present moment affecting you. So that is God telling you, you can't run from it. You can't dodge it. Stop trying. The same situation is going to keep presenting itself. The scenario might be a little different, but it's going to keep presenting itself. You're going to see a lot of the synchronicities, and then you're going to see the different variations, and you're going to wonder why. Why are they there? They're there for you to choose a different choice. But thinking in the right mindset. Am I able to complete this task and have a solution to this problem that is in front of me without killing myself or somebody else, without hurting myself or somebody else, without molesting myself or somebody else, without doing anything to children or to animals to myself or somebody else. That's where the saying comes from. Doing to others as you would like to be done unto yourself. People have to stop making life hard. No matter if the world change up the rules, the laws, the games, and the players, the resolution process, the problem solving process is still the same. It's within yourself, and yourself, your inner self, tests your outer self. So even if your inner self feels like they want to do the right thing, and your outer self still has you walking the opposite way, your inner self is supposed to say, hey, hey there, self, hey, avatar, hey, we don't need to do that bad. Like, can we practice some form of, you know, uh, restraint? Can we think about this just a tad bit more before we commit to the action, right? Because the action is what helps that karma grow and turn that wheel to something like negative. It's kind of like just touching on 10. Like you can think a thought and you could do something or think something to the point where you know your being wants to commit whatever that act is. But at the same time, because thoughts are within seconds, right? You can change that thought. You can even acknowledge that bad thought like, damn, that shit is pretty fucked up. Or I don't think I need that much weed, Or, yeah, I think I'm going to put the whole pound in a bong. You know that's wrong. You can't do that shit. Shit like that. You know, you think that, your thoughts are just so innovative. And your insides telling you that's some of the stupidest, dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And you don't listen to it. And God is like, why? Here we go again. Why this motherfucker ain't learned no goddamn lesson? You see where my hand is on my head? Then pretend I'm a man, right? This is the same position of the thinking man. This is the same position that they say that God is always in and telling you to be in. So you don't be like this. Don't. So you ain't just smacking yourself with stupid all the time. Or somebody else smack you with something stupid all the time. Because people going to tell you. So use that thought process, that common sense, that weighing out them options and them choices, you know what I'm saying? And making some right decisions, It might seem lame. You might be called a lame. You know what I'm saying? You still got your life though. Or you could be like, yo, what's so lame about me not wanting to go to the left with your stupid ass? That ain't changing your mind and what you want to do. You can go to the left if you want to. I'm either going to stay right here or I'm going to go to the right. And you going to argue about me staying right here or going to the right for what? You've made up your mind and you've made your decision. Now go accordingly to your choice where you want to go. When a person gets upset with you, when a person wants to force you to go a certain way, when a person wants to argue with you about any of your thinking and choices, especially when you know you're not making a wrong move for yourself, oh, that person already is setting you up for failure, boo-boo. They're hoping that you don't catch on. So when a person keep wanting to force you to go somewhere, keep giving up different ways and talking different ways and trying to finesse you, you already should know that's the devil. And you already should be able to say, hey, devil, 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 I see you. And I done told your stupid ass, I ain't going. And give me my money. I ain't wasting no more of my time. And I like my peace. And because you want to disrupt all of that, because you need me to be binded to something, because it's something else that you already did, I'm telling you to your face, yo, bind your motherfucking self. You know, any kind of contract is a death. So every contract that you're signing, it don't matter if it's a house, a car, a marriage, adoption, a birth certificate, a thought, most of the time really, a thought, a handshake, you know, a business, it's considered a death. Not saying that you shouldn't do any of those things. It's just the fact that you need to be aware of the type of death that possibly you're creating for yourself. Or better yet, what type of death is another motherfucker creating for you? Because when you don't know all the contracts that they in, you don't know what their karma look like. You need to assess that karma money. And if a motherfucker's in the negative, I'm good. Because simple analogy is, if I'm in the positive and you in the negative, and if my karma, I got 500,000 points, but you ain't got nothing but 100,000, bruh. Check it out. That 500 then went down to 4 already, and then we still using my karma to live. So we're gonna split that 400,000, divide that between us two. So you got 200,000 and I got 200,000. But you doing a whole lot of fuck shit with your two from me. And you think I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Because you ain't gonna deplete me and have me on nothing that I can't even get myself out of something. I can't even start over or live a different life, or better yet, break away from you. This is what's going on in the world. And the way you assess another person's karma, when they come with all that rah-rah bullshit, when they always talking junk and talking shit all the time, when they want to keep things going all the motherfucking time, when they got everybody business in their mouth besides their own, and they want to tell you what you doing, how you doing it, when you doing it, and where and who, like they know you better than you. Oh, that's a karma stealer, boy. All that motherfucker is after is which way can I swindle you into giving me you so you can shield me from all the fucked up shit I did. Because that's the only other option where I ain't gotta pay for my karma. I need to get wrapped up into somebody like yourself.